Oh man, sorry. I think I just stole your girlfriend, sir.
Don't say it like that.
The two people stuck arm in arm together right in front of me were my junior colleagues, Nao Tabata and Ryo Kirihara. And now, who's looking up at Kirihara with affectionate eyes and latching onto him, was my, Mitsuru Watanabe's, girlfriend.
I really like you, Mr. Watanabe. Please make me your girlfriend.
A few months ago, Nao had just entered the company as my junior colleague, and she asked me out. Until then, I didn't have any relationship experience whatsoever, and because it was so sudden, I was completely thrown off. But even then, even though I had a hard time getting used to it, we began dating, and I seriously fell in love with her. I vowed to make her happy for the rest of my life. However, I did see how friendly Nao and Kirihara were, and it had been bothering me pretty regularly.
But I can't. I have a boyfriend.
Why not? The two of us can go out for some drinks today.
Fine. I guess I have no choice.
I understand the situation. Well then, I'm gonna excuse myself now. I had a feeling that this might happen eventually. If Nao was going to break up with me and she was going to choose Kirihara, there was no place for me here anymore. Thanks for everything, Nao. Goodbye. Hey, Nao! You need to listen to what Mr. Watanabe is saying.
What? Did he just say something?
You're being way too rude. I could hear the two of them laughing behind me as I walked out of the office. After I walked a few steps, I felt the tears streaming out of my eyes. I'd expected this, and I thought I was ready for it. That's why I wanted to talk to her after I already organized my own feelings. And yet, the tears wouldn't stop. No. At that moment, I realized how much I truly loved Nao all this time. The next morning, I shook off the feeling of wanting to take the day off and went to the office. But then, Nao and Kirihara greeted me in the morning, all over each other. Oh, Mr. Watanabe. Sorry about yesterday.
Good morning.
Sure. Nao and Ryo? They're holding hands, but are those two dating?
I knew it. I had a feeling. I feel so bad for Mr. Watanabe.
And those two, they really have no manners, do they? It's finally lunch break. This morning really felt like time was moving slower than ever. While I was working, right in front of my eyes, Nao and Kirihara were flirting with each other. It's way too hard. To be honest, I want to quit this company. Although, well, I can't exactly quit.
Mr. Watanabe, can I sit next to you?
What? Oh, Miss Akiyama. Yeah, sure.
Well then, pardon me.
This is really rare for Miss Akiyama to talk to me in the employee cafeteria. This woman was Kaori Akiyama. She was well known as the most beautiful woman in the company, and she looked like a model. Not only was she beautiful and well-dressed, but she was also brilliant at her job, and she was highly rated by her colleagues. She was exactly what they call the unattainable flower, and the fact that she was able to speak to everybody so kindly was another attractive part of her.
Mr. Watanabe, your face looks like a zombie. Are you okay?
What? Do I really look that terrible?
Yes, I was worried about you. That's why I came over to talk to you.
I didn't know it was that bad. Sorry to make you worry.
I heard that you and Nancy broke up yesterday.
So I guess everybody knows already. It's embarrassing, but true.
Well, even when she was dating you, Nao was always flirting with Kirihara, even in front of everyone.
Well, this is pathetic to say, but I guess it was only a matter of time. I am sad, but I've accepted it. I think it just means that I didn't have the attractiveness for Nao to stay in love with me, and I wasn't working hard enough for that either.
I don't think that's true, though, because I saw how much you treasured Nao.
I'm happy to hear you say that, but the reality is that I was dumped.
It's just that Nao doesn't know a good man when she sees one. If it were me, I would never let go of someone as amazing as you, Mr. Watanabe.
Even if you compliment me, you won't get anything out of it.
I'm telling the truth. Because, Mr. Watanabe, you're so kind to everyone. When I first entered the company, you defended me from a really scary manager once.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
And plus, you never get angry, especially if it's not logical. Even if I make a mistake at work, you always cover for us, and whenever I don't know anything, you always kindly and politely teach us. I really think that that's amazing.
Wait a second. Are you trying to cheer me up right now?
Yes, but what I just said, all of it is the truth. I don't know anybody as kind and amazing as you, Mr. Watanabe.
I looked at her, and her smile and her words, they strangely seeped into my heart, and it made me almost cry. I already knew it, but Miss Akiyama truly was a kind person.
Mr. Watanabe, I know this is sudden, but if you'd like, would you like to go out with me?
What?
Of course, you don't have to give me an answer straight away, but I want you to know that I am serious, and I like you.
In an instant, I wasn't able to look away from her serious gaze.
I always regretted it, that Nancy asked you out first, and ever since you started dating her this whole time, I regretted not telling you how I felt sooner, that I should have said something earlier. That's why, before someone else tries to run in and steal your heart when you're feeling a little weak, like I am right now, I wanted to at least tell you how I felt.
Miss Akiyama. She was smiling, but she looked sad, like she felt guilt, and like she was about to cry. I felt my heart squeeze. I never could have imagined that Miss Akiyama had any interest in me. It goes without saying that Miss Akiyama was an amazing woman, and that's not just about her appearance. It was about her kind and friendly personality, and her work ethic, and how disciplined she is, and everything about her is an expression of her attractiveness. More than anything, Miss Akiyama had been thinking of me this whole time, and when I was hurt, she was the first to come over and try to cheer me up. She was so amazing that she would be wasted on me, and if I were to go out with her, then I had no doubt that a beautiful future was waiting, but Sorry, Miss Akiyama. I know that this is a pointless thing to say, but I still have feelings for Nao right now. Even though I was dumped, and I'll never be in a relationship with her again, even still, I love her.
Yes, I understand. That's why it's okay if that's the case right now. This is what I like about you as well, how loyal and honest you are. But I just want you to know how I feel about you, Mr. Watanabe. And from now on, I'm not going to be shy about coming on strong to you, so I hope you're ready. For a while, I think you will be hurting, so if there's anything that I can do, then please tell me. Even if you just want to complain, I'll listen to any of it.
Thank you, Miss Akiyama. Thanks for listening to me. I already feel better.
Not at all. Well, let's get back to our work for the afternoon.
That night, I got a message from Miss Akiyama. It's from Miss Akiyama. I wonder what's the matter.
Mr. Watanabe, great work today as usual.
Yeah, you too. Send.
What are you up to right now?
Nothing in particular. Just watching some TV.
Well then, is it okay if I call you?
Sure. Send. Oh, she's already calling. Yes, hello?
Hello, I'm sorry for calling you out of nowhere.
Not at all. It's no problem. Why do I feel like I just heard a very strange noise? Let me try to ignore that.
Mr. Watanabe, do you know what I'm doing right now?
Okay, she's going to bring it up. Who knows? I don't think I have a clue.
Well then, should we make it a video call and play a guessing game?
In that case, I'm gonna hang up immediately.
Looks like you do know. Mr. Watanabe, you're so naughty.
If anything, I think the problem's with you. for calling me while you're in that state?
I would never do something like this with anyone other than you. I'm only doing it because you're the person that I like.
You went from 0 to 100 really fast.
Mr. Watanabe, would you like to eat lunch together again tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
Well then, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Okay, well, see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm not going to hang up on the phone, so you can do as you'd like from here.
Got it. See you tomorrow, Miss Akiyama. I felt my heart sway a little bit, but I immediately hung up the phone.
Did I take it too far?
But then I realized the phone hadn't hung up yet. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear that embarrassed voice, and this time, I actually hung up. The next day...
Mr. Watanabe, if you'd like, this is for you.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you make me a lunchbox?
Yes, I wanted to show you what a good wife I can be, so I made you one.
Thank you. Not only that, but it's direct.
Like I declared before, I'm going to keep attacking so that nobody else can have you first. I made this with a lot of love for you, Mr. Watanabe.
Wow, it's delicious!
I'm glad.
But we're in the office. I do feel everybody around us staring. Maybe we should have gone to a park nearby.
For me, this is perfect that I can show off to everybody that you're mine.
Oh, Nao and Kirihara.
Is it just me, or are they staring right at us? I didn't know that you two were friends.
Oh no, this is...
A different girl straight after breaking up with me, huh? You've got some nerve. You're one to talk now. Well, it's none of my business anymore, so whatever. Ryo is way more amazing than you anyway, Mitsuru. Let's go, Ryo.
Sure. Why did those two come over here?
I think that Nao's ego as a woman was probably shocked.
Also, Kirihara, is it just me, or was he acting weird? I feel like he was staring at you the whole time, Miss Akiyama.
Oh, Kirihara? There was a time when he was persistent about asking me out. Maybe he's still bothered that I rejected him straight up every time.
I didn't know that.
That being said, Mr. Watanabe, I'm upset.
Huh? About what?
What Nao just said. There's no way in this world that Kirihara is more amazing than you, Mr. Watanabe. You are definitely way, way, way more amazing than him.
I'd already forgotten that she said that to me.
I'm so upset. Let's get revenge.
Revenge?
That's right. We're going to teach Nao a lesson about how big of a fish she just let go. I know this is sudden, but Mr. Watanabe, do you have any interest in fashion?
What? Well, I guess I do have some interest, but I don't know much about it, so I don't really do anything.
Is that so? Well, then please leave it to me.
Miss Akiyama, what are you talking about?
I'm going to make you shine brighter than anybody else, Mr. Watanabe. So, for that, please go on a date with me this weekend.
Please, are you listening to me? And so, that weekend... How do I look? Miss Akiyama?
Oh, I'm sorry. You were so handsome that I fell in love all over again. Your girlfriend is obsessed with you. Well then, now that we've finished the girlfriend check, we're going to finish up. I'm not his girlfriend, although I'd like to be. Oh my, you're unexpectedly an evil guy.
How do I say this? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm looking at a different person. It feels weird.
You look really amazing, so you should be more confident in yourself. All right, next we're going to buy some fashionable clothes.
That sounds fun.
Mr. Watanabe, you look way too handsome.
Thanks. Even if it's just flattery, that makes me happy.
It's not flattery. You already had a great foundation. That's why you should really make it shine more.
But you're one to talk, Miss Akiyama. You look like a real model.
Well, today I knew I had a date with you, so I put in a lot of effort.
I'm honored. Yeah, you look really beautiful.
Aw, thank you very much. I'm so satisfied. My eyes are in heaven.
I learned a lot about you today, Miss Akiyama.
What? Like what?
Miss Akiyama, even on your days off, you're fashionable and beautiful. Upon first glance, you look mature and like a model, but on the inside, you can be childish.
What? That's so rude.
What I'm trying to say is that gap is cute.
But I wouldn't understand that in those words. In that case, watch me.
When she said that, Miss Akiyama started walking in such beautiful movements like a real model. And it was so breathtaking, everybody around her instantly had their eyes glued to her. Wow, what a beautiful woman.
Is she a celebrity? Oh, she looks so mature and put together. How was that? Mature, right?
That cute face is still a bit childish, but it was also really beautiful. Yeah, it was amazing. Miss Akiyama, you really could be a model.
Thank you very much. But you know that you're gathering attention too, Mr. Watanabe.
Hey, look over there! They're such a good-looking couple.
Are they celebrities? I'm jealous of both of them.
I didn't realize, but I felt a lot of stares on me that I'd never felt before.
You know, the effect of a hairstyle or change of clothes is really big. It also makes you change on the inside, and even makes you change your way of speaking and your energy. Even just by changing the way that you walk leaves a better impression.
I feel like I'm seeing a whole new world when I'm with you, Miss Akiyama.
Yeah, I bet. You can leave it all to me.
After that, Miss Akiyama and I had lunch together. If I wasn't here right now, I would probably still be heartbroken at home. The only reason why I'm able to laugh right now was without a doubt thanks to Miss Akiyama. As I was spending time with her, before I knew it, my heart was at ease. And then, 1 month later...
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Mr. Watanabe, lately you look really handsome.
What? Really?
But seriously, Mr. Watanabe is so hot lately. The CEO was complimenting him the other day for securing a major contract, too. He's even good at his job. How amazing.
I don't know, but lately, I feel like the female employees talk to me a lot more than before.
Well, of course they do. Because, Mr. Watanabe, you've become really handsome. It's exactly as I planned. I'm glad my hard work has paid off.
And yet, you don't seem too happy.
That's your misunderstanding. Plus, your energy has also become even more amazing. When I'm with you, I can relax, and I feel like your warmth and kindness has increased even more than before.
Now that you mention it, lately, I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable.
Well, I'm sure that you are, because you're so popular now.
I don't think that's why. The reason why I was able to change, the reason why I feel so happy right now, must be... Damn it! Why is Mr. Watanabe that popular now? And not only that, but he's only getting closer to Akiyama!
But recently, I think Mitsuru is really handsome.
What? Hey, no! Wait a minute! Are you...
Mitsuru, here, some tea for you. Mr. Watanabe, here's some tea for you.
What?
Oh, isn't that strange? Why is the ex-girlfriend bringing Mr. Watanabe a cup of tea now? What's wrong with that? He is my manager after all, so a cup of tea is the least I can do.
What is this? What's happening all of a sudden? I'll drink both of them, I'll drink them! So stop fighting!
Mr. Watanabe, let's go have lunch together. Mitsuru, if you would like, would you want to go have lunch with me? I'm going to ask again. Why are you inviting Mr. Watanabe now? It's none of your business. It is my business. He's my ex-boyfriend. Which means that you definitely can't invite him.
No!
Mitsuru, do you have a minute? Right now, Kaori isn't around, so…
What? What is it?
There's something that I wanted to ask you, but… Mitsuru, are you going out with Kaori?
No, we're not dating.
Well, in that case, Mitsuru, you and I… Can we start over?
No. But aren't you going out with Kirihara?
I'm going to break up with Ryo. I made a mistake. I knew all along that you were better, Mitsuru. I know I was the one that betrayed you first, Mr. Watanabe, but I want you to believe me that my true feelings are for you, Mitsuru.
No.
You don't have to give me an answer straight away. Well then, see you. Mr. Watanabe, let's leave together today. Wait, that face. Something happened, didn't it?
What? No, nothing.
It was now, wasn't it?
How do you know? So that's what happened.
Oh dear, is that what she said? So, Mr. Watanabe, what are you planning on doing? Looks like you're really thinking about it. Yeah, I know how you really feel already. You still like her, don't you? You still have feelings for now. You're such a loyal guy, Mr. Watanabe. Even though that's part of what's so great about you. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend it. If anything, I would recommend myself. But in the end, I want you to prioritize your feelings the most and do what you want to do. That's why, even though it's upsetting, I will always support you, Mr. Watanabe. If you like her, then I wish you the best. And I know that you're going to be okay now. I'll always be rooting for you.
I could see it in her eyes that Miss Akiyama was killing her own feelings and putting them aside to root for me. At that very moment, all of the feelings that had been growing inside of me instantly bloomed. I like you.
What?
I like you, Miss Akiyama. Will you please go out with me?
Mr. Watanabe, what kind of joke is this?
This isn't a joke. As I was spending time with you, Miss Akiyama, I could feel my feelings towards you getting bigger and bigger inside of me. When I was feeling down, you were the first to pick me back up, and I could see how much you were caring for me, and of course I was happy about that. But on top of that, I loved seeing you smile and having a good time, and it made me think that I wanted you to be by my side forever.
Aww.
What? You're crying?
Because I'm so happy. I thought it was all over for me.
Oh, come on. Could you be any cuter?
Mr. Watanabe, you're really sure that you're okay with me, right? I'm not going to let you go for the rest of my life, you know? Are you sure you're okay with that? You're not going to regret it?
If anything, that's what I want. And I'm going to do my best so that I can make you happy for the rest of your life, Miss Akiyama.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
That's the situation. So I'm sorry now. After that, I decided to be straightforward and reject Nao. In reality, I was planning on speaking to her in private on another day, but Miss Akiyama grabbed onto my arm right in front of Nao's eyes, so I had no choice. To be honest, I felt bad. What was unexpected to me was that it looked like Nao was sincerely upset about it, and that Kirihara was still there to support Nao, no matter what.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And then the two of them came and apologized to me. With everything said and done, maybe the two of them are a pretty good couple. A lot happened over the last few weeks, but I wanted them to be happy together.
Mr. Watanabe, let's go home together.
Miss Akiyama, of course. That's fine. But at work, can you, tone it down?
I know. But we're done with work already for the day, so it's fine, right?
Please notice how everybody in the office is staring at us.
I have a request for you, but may I ask?
Sure. Whatever you want.
This means that I'm your girlfriend now, right? In that case, I want you to call me by my first name.
You're way too cute. Well then, Kaori? Kaori? Like I said, way too cute.
Mr. Watanabe, I look forward to being your girlfriend.
Me too. But I think I want you to call me by my first name too.
Oh, that's right. Well then, Mitsuru? Mitsuru. I love you.
There are many reasons why I fell for Kaori. However, without any of that logic, this is how I genuinely felt. From the bottom of my heart. I'm really glad that I fell in love with this girl.